Many people know Audrey Hepburn as a famous actress from the 1900s who was in many movies. What people don't realize is that Audrey Hepburn was a secret spy for the Dutch resistance in World War II, secretly fighting against the Nazis. Audrey Hepburn is amongst the actresses and actors from Hollywood's golden age that people today still know and recognize. Many people recognize her from her iconic movie Breakfast at Tiffany's. People over the years have described her as elegant, classy, sophisticated, and a fashion icon. People have said that Audrey Hepburn is a timeless actress and her legacy is immortal. My interest began in Audrey Hepburn when I was in junior high and I first watched Breakfast at Tiffany's. It quickly became a favorite movie of mine. As I learned more about Audrey Hepburn and how she was part of the Dutch resistance, my interest grew. As my interest grew, I researched her more. In today's speech, I will be discussing Audrey's childhood, her role in the Dutch resistance, her movie career, and her personal life after her career. First, let's take a look at Audrey's childhood and how World War II affected her. According to the biography of Hollywood's greatest actress, Audrey Hepburn was born on May 4th, 1929, in Brussels. From a young age, Audrey loved ballet and traveled a lot with her parents. Shortly before World War II started in Europe, Audrey's father was unfaithful to her mother and abandoned their family. Audrey and her family barely had any time to process what happened because World War II broke out in Europe. When German occupation began, Audrey and her brother Ian went to live with their aunt and uncle. Nazi soldiers arrived at the aunt and uncle's house one day, knocked on their door, and demanded that her uncle come with them. They took Audrey's uncle to a Nazi prisoner camp where they killed him. Later on during the war, Audrey was a ballerina for the Dutch resistance, earning them money by performing secret ballet recitals called Black Evenings, according to Audrey Hepburn's secret past. Other things Audrey did for the resistance was deliver messages amongst its members. One day when Audrey was delivering a message, she passed Nazi soldiers on the road. She quickly began picking flowers to not look suspicious. As they walked past her, she handed them the flowers, smiled at them, and went on her way to deliver the message. Now that we've discussed Audrey's role in the resistance, let's look at her movie career. According to the immortal Audrey Hepburn, Audrey never thought she'd be an actress. Ballet was all she knew because of the war. Shortly after the war, she became a hat model. She modeled hats in Europe. The first parts Audrey got were small roles in plays and lesser-known movies. Audrey's big break came from two roles. Her roles in Roman Holiday and Sabrina. In both of these movies, Audrey was the main female actress. Another movie Audrey is known for is My Fair Lady. In this movie, Audrey Hepburn is playing the character opposite of Cary Grant, who is another famous actor from the 1900s. People say Audrey's most iconic role is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Breakfast at Tiffany's has withstood the test of time because people today still know it and love it. In this movie, Audrey plays a woman named Holly Golightly. Now that we've discussed Audrey's movie career, let's look at her personal life after her career. Once Audrey had children, she decided to do less acting to put them first. Audrey had 2 marriages, both ended in divorce, and she had 1 kid in each marriage. Audrey's first husband was a director named Mel Ferrer. Mel Ferrer and Audrey struggled to have children, and Audrey suffered many miscarriages. Audrey and Mel finally were able to conceive a son. Not too long after, Audrey and Mel divorced. Audrey's second husband was a director named Andrea Dottie. Audrey and Dottie divorced in 1969. Audrey was with one man after this. His name was Robert Wolders. Wolders and Audrey never married, but they remained very close up until her death. Audrey died of abdominal cancer in 1993 at the age of 63. Today, people remember Audrey Hepburn for her movie career, her charming personality, and her iconic fashion sense. I hope that you enjoyed learning about Audrey Hepburn in my speech today. I hope you learned much from Audrey's childhood, her movie career, and her personal life. I will leave you with a speech with a quote about Audrey Hepburn. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible.